What do you think about the criticism of the economic message, yourself, your gut?
Well, I think that it is it was hard to break through in part because of two issues that dominated the discussion for the last 90 days or so, which was ISIL and Ebola. And so the president was not in a position to be out there making the case, in part because he had to be back in the White House dealing with those two issues. And even when we were out there talking about it, you guys weren't covering it. And I don't blame you for not covering it, because those were two very serious, this is not one of those situations where we bemoan the fact that the press is out covering some, fake issue. Those are real issues that people are very interested in and should be covered. But it certainly makes it hard to get your minimum wage and economic mobility messages out. So sometimes that just, things happen at the end of a campaign that make it hard to get your message out. We have to ensure that we find the appropriate balance. And it's not just the president, it's the entire party. And we need, more sort of unanimity and discipline around this as a party as a whole, around talking about the very important progress we have made. And that progress is something Democrats should be very proud of, because the legislative efforts that contributed to it were things that were done entirely and almost only by Democrats, because Republicans sat on the sideline. And where we have had problems and setbacks, it's been because of Republican brinksmanship. And so we should be out there making the case for what we did. But while understanding there's a that people don't feel as good about it as they should, and that's because of a decades-long trend around wage stagnation. And even if you think the economy is getting better, but you're not making much progress in making your dollar and be able to save money for your kids' college, save money for retirement, because you haven't gotten a raise and all your paychecks going further. That we have to understand that we have to speak to that both rhetorically, but also with a set of policies that deal with that. That's one of the things we're going to be looking a lot about. And I think you'll hear more from the President of the State of the Union on that.